Science for Standard 9 and our current chapter is chapter number 5, the fundamental unit of life. Students, in this chapter we have studied about how the cell is discovered and which are the main features of the cell. The main features of the cell are plasma membrane, cytoplasm and nucleus. We have discussed about plasma membrane and nucleus. And now we are discussing about the cytoplasm. There are some important organelles present in the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is a fluid bounded by plasma membrane. And which organelles are present in the cytoplasm are lysosomes, mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus and plastids and vacuoles. So 4 organelles we have discussed in the previous chapter. Also the structure and function of 4 organelles we have discussed in previous chapter, in previous period. Now today we will start with a new organelle, that is plastids, which is present only in the plant cell. Plastids are mainly of 2 types, chromoplast and leucoplast. So, present in a plant cell, chromoplast is having a different colors and leucoplast is the colorless plastids. Okay. Now, so yeah, it is having the different colors and it is colorless, or we can say white in colors. We have started this, we have discussed some points of the plastids in previous period. Today we will have detailed information about the plastids. So first of all, we will see the structure and function of plastid and then we will write the note on it. So different colors. They may be orange, green, black and also the red, blue. So many flowers, colorful flowers we can see. So these colors are due to the chromoplast which are present in the organelle plastids. Okay students? But if it is in green color, especially then it is called chloroplast. And we know chloroplast green in color because of pigments chlorophyll are present in chloroplast. And what is the function of chloroplast? Chlorophyll, that also we know. It does the process of photosynthesis, means to making the food for the plant. So this chloroplast green, if the chromoplast green in color, then it is called chloroplast. But sometimes there are yellow and green, yellow and also the orange pigments are also present sometimes in the chloroplast. So these chloroplast green in color because of chlorophyll pigments present in it. Due to this, it is possess green color and other colors are chloroplast and leucoplast. Mainly colorless or white in color, and these leucoplasts do the function of storage of oil and granules, protein granules like this. So this is the function of leucoplast, colorless or we can say white in color. The function of the leucoplast is storage of starch, protein and oil. So this is the two types of pigments, two types of subtypes of plastids we can say. So this is about the function, structure of the plastid and also the function of the plastids. Now, of what the plastids are made up of? Plastids are mainly made up of membrane layers. There are so many layers of membrane and are embedded by a material called stroma. So many layers of membrane were embedded by stroma. So plastids, organic plastids are formed two types, and also we know the function. If it is chlorophyll, then the function is to prepare the food by the process of photosynthesis, and leucoplast storage of oil and protein, starch. Okay students, so this is the oral discussion about the structure and function of plastids. Now all this I will write in notes, so it will be easy for you to understand, also to write the answers. Okay students, so first of all we will write the structure of plastids. Mainly plastids are present in the plant cell because chloroplasts are green in color due to chlorophyll. Chlorophyll pigments are present only in the plant cell, not in the animal cell, to do the process of photosynthesis. So, structure. This point wise will be easy for you to learn. Present only in plant cell. Second point, two types. I am here writing in the point wise. You may elaborate it and write the answers in the exam. Which are two types? Chromoplast and leucoplast. Chromoplast means it possesses, if it possesses chloroplast, so it is green in color. Otherwise, due to the other pigment chloroplast are there, these are the special chloroplast. If it is green color, then that type of chloroplast is, that type of chromoplast is called chloroplast. So we can say this is the subtype of chloroplast. All chloroplasts are of different colors. These colors of the plant are due to the chromoplast, but special green color is called chloroplast. Why? Because of pigments, chlorophyll. Students, take care between chromoplast, chloroplast and chlorophyll. All these things are different. Chromoplast, chromo, R is here. So, it is having different colors. If it is green, then it becomes chloroplast. Of what this green color is due to the chlorophyll. What is the function of chlorophyll? You know. It do the process of photosynthesis, means prepare the food for plant. Autotrophic mode of nutrition, plant prepare their own food. They have autotrophic mode of nutrition, and it is possible due to only the chlorophyll which are present in the plastids. Okay. Now the third point, we will see your third point. Chloroplast also contain orange and yellow pigment. Okay students, so chromoplast means colorful. If it is green in color, chloroplast, mainly green color is there. But sometimes this chloroplast also possess orange and yellow pigments. Now, the next point, there are numerous membrane layers embedded by material called stroma. So this is the internal structure of plastids. So many numerous layers are there and they are embedded by the material called stroma. And the main thing is plastids have, I am writing here 5th point, plastids have their own DNA and ribosomes like mitochondria. Students, as we know, DNA are present in nucleus, but mitochondria are having its own DNA and ribosomes. And what is the function of ribosome? Synthesization of protein. So, like that, plastids have their own DNA and ribosomes. So, this is the structure of plastids. Now, we will see the function of plastids. Before that, note down the students. Okay. There are two main functions of plastids as we have discussed before. Which are they? They prepare own food, photosynthesis in case of chloroplast, and storage of starch, oil and protein in leucoplast. So functions. If we write like this, structure and function form, so it will be easy to learn you also to understand. So function number 1, we can say photosynthesis. In case of chloroplast, because it possesses chlorophyll and they are green in color. And due to this, plant can prepare its own food. Process is called photosynthesis. And number 2, two functions: storage of oil, starch, oil and proteins in leucoplast. Leucoplast, which is white in color or colorless, in that storage of starch, oil and protein is there. So these are two main functions of plastids. Student, note down this. We can say protein granules. Okay. So this is about the fifth organelle of a cell which is present in the cytoplasm. Now we will discuss about the last organelle of the cell, and that is vacuoles. Vacuoles are the sacs. We can say storage sacs. Bags, sacs. They do the function of storage. What is the storage is here? Like amino acid, organic acid. These type of materials are stored in vacuoles. The large vacuoles are found in plant cell. In the middle of the cell, large vacuole is there. It occupies 50 to 90% of the space of the cell. And due to that, nucleus goes away, means at the periphery of the periphery of the cell. So 50 to 90% space is occupied by the vacuole in a plant cell. So nucleus goes away from the center. But in animal cell, these vacuoles are of a small size. So in animal cell, nucleus can be seen in the center of the cell. Okay students, this is the difference. So many large vacuoles are found in plant cell and small vacuoles are found in animal cell. So this is the difference between plant cell, and one of the difference between plant cell and animal cell. What is the function? Function is of storage, because it is called storage sacs of the organelle. Also, it is full of cell. This word is very important. Means all the nutrition we can say. Cell sac, live organelle, live material is called cell, which is present in the vacuole. Okay students, so this is about the general information. But if the plant or a cell is the animal or plant cell is unicellular, in a microorganism, if there is only one cell like amoeba, all the activities are controlled by one cell. Means ingestion means taking the food inside, digestion, assimilation and egestion. All the things are done by only one cell in a unicellular organism. So in any cellular organism, the function of vacuole is somewhat different. Also it injects the food material and also the expel of waste material. All these activities are done by the vacuole in a unicellular organism. So these are about the vacuoles which are present in plant cell in a big size, in animal cell in a small size. We have seen the function and its space occupied by it. Now we will write its structure and function, so you can learn in a better way, easy to remember. Okay students, let's write. They are the storage cells. We can say structure, storage, sacs containing solid and liquid material. Now, second point, animal cell. We have discussed as animal cell have smaller vacuoles while plant cell have larger vacuoles. Next point, the central vacuole of plant cell occupy 50 to 90%, 50% to 90% space of the cell, because in a plant cell vacuoles are of bigger cells, animal cell vacuoles are of smaller cells. So central vacuole occupy 50 to 90% space of the cell. Okay students, now next point. In plant cell, vacuoles have cell set. Very important word, as I told you, space of the cell volume, you can see. Cells have very important material which is called the live material of the cell. In plant cells, vacuoles have cell set. Okay students, so note down this. Okay students, now we will see the function of the vacuoles. As I told you, it gives the turgidity to the cell and it contains the cell set. Functions. It gives rigidity and turgidity. Due to this, the cell is having a shape, rigidity and turgidity to cell. Number 2, storage of amino acid, sugar, organic acids, and protein. So this is the second main function of the vacuoles. It gives rigidity and turgidity to the cell. Storage of amino acid, sugar, organic acid and proteins takes place in vacuoles. And if it is unicellular, all other activities are done by the vacuole. Means ingestion of food, expellation of food, waste material. This is done if the organism is unicellular. Okay, students, note down this. Food is stored for some time here, and if it is unicellular, there are specialized vacuoles in expelling water, means excess water thrown out from the cell as a waste material. Okay, so these mainly two are for unicellular vacuole and these are the main for all type of vacuoles. Write down, students. Okay, students. Now we have seen all the main features of the plant cell and animal cell, means which are their plasma membrane, cytoplasm and nucleus, and also we have discussed about the cell organelles which are present in cytoplasm. They are endoplasmic reticulum, lysosomes, Golgi apparatus, mitochondria, plastids and also the vacuoles. We have seen all the functions and structure of organelles. Now, one point is remaining. What is the difference between plant cell and animal cell? Main difference. While discussing this, always we were discussed about the difference plant cell and animal cell. So I will write here point wise. First difference is plant cell have the cell wall, rigid cell wall made up of cellulose, while the animal cell have just the plasma membrane. So first point, is large size, plant cell, large size. Here I am writing only point wise. You have to make full sentence while writing in the Fargo, also while writing in the homework and also for exam. Large size, small size. Size of the cell is large and here the size is small. Second point, rigid cell wall. As we discussed, made up of cellulose and only plasma membrane is there. So, due to the cell wall, rigid cell wall, it is having fixed shape also. Now, next point, plastids are present. Today only we have discussed plastids are present in plant cell. here we can say absent. And when writing only point wise, don't write like this in homework also. Also, it contains photosynthetic pigments. Students, we have discussed plastics are having chromoplast and chloroplast having chlorophyll. They are green in color and they do the process of photosynthesis. Now our next point, large vacuoles are present, and here small vacuoles. Large vacuoles, central vacuole occupy 50 to 90% of the space, the volume of the cell. So large vacuole, small vacuole. So nucleus is pushed fifth point I am writing here. Fifth point, nucleus is pushed at the cell wall due to the large vacuole in the center. And here, fifth point, nucleus is in the center. Here the fifth point is not accommodate, therefore I wrote here fifth point. This is first, second, third, fourth and fifth point. So we have started from here. These are the 4 points. And fifth point I wrote here because there is no space here. So students, this is the difference between the plant cell and animal cell. With this we have finished. From the next period we will start with a new chapter. Now time for homework. Short note, plastics and vacuoles, and also the difference plant cell and animal cell. Okay students, now start learning also. We will meet in a new session with a new chapter. Okay students, bye, take care.